Hi Collective, I'm Sophia with Sacred Wisdom Oracle, and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone's doing well. Today is Sunday, just for reference, the 12th of January. And today I'm going to be talking a bit about the full moon that's coming up on the 13th. And right now we are, and I'll let you guys look up this particular part of things on your own if you have interest in it, but they've been calling it the 111 portal, and basically what you are manifesting right now is going to come to fruition in the full moon here, the wolf moon on the 13th, which is tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to actually go over what this full moon means and what it's going to mean for each sign individually. Okay, so I am going to read a little bit about it. So yeah, I hope that this will interest you. If you aren't interested in this and you want to just go right to the cards, then I'll let you fast forward through it and go right to the cards, but you may find some of this information useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out here with what kind of a full moon is this? This is the first full moon of the year, of the new year here, 2025, okay? And it's considered a wolf moon, all right? I'm just gonna read this directly off of Google, okay? The distant howls of wolf will ring in the first full moon of the new year. You might feel like you were born to be wild, since the full moon in Cancer, aka the wolf moon, will affect each zodiac sign. Release your inner wolf and forge forward during this brooding lunation, okay? I think I pronounced that right. Known as the wolf moon, the first lunation of the year marks the time when wolves begin to make their presence known. Traditionally, the wolf's howls were allegedly due to hunger. However, the howls mean so much more. Howling communicates the pack's territorial claims, social bonds, hunting strategies, and more. As the wolf moon approaches, you can honor this lupine energy in a few ways. You could take this literally by honoring the full moon with howling. Images and statues of wolves could be incorporated into your lunar rituals. Bonus points if you do a lunar ritual and howl with your pack. On January 13th, 2025, the full moon in Cancer will culminate at 5:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will occur at a 24 degrees. Given that the full moon is happy at home in its domicile, no other planetary energies will direct the focus of this lunation. Full moons signify the end of a 6-month cycle, which makes this first full moon of 2025 extra special. You may feel nostalgic, sentimental, and emotional as you reflect on everything that happened in the latter half of last year. The poignant full moon will help you release whatever occurred in 2024. A fresh start will begin when the lunar cycle ends. What can you take away from your past? Cancer's tearfulness will evoke your tenderheartedness. So you may be feeling a bit nostalgic. You may be feeling a bit emotional at this particular time. You could become overwhelmed with grief for the old year and everything that happened during the 6-month cycle. Although you may feel sappy, it could be cathartic to be so sensitive. So in other words, it may make you feel good to have like a good cry. Excitement, anticipation, and hope will replace your grief. Letting go of one chapter of your life will help you begin the next chapter. Let the Cancerian energy help you process last year to get ready for the new year. Out with the old, in with the new, as the sun in Capricorn opposes the full moon in Cancer. You might be ready to do an overhaul to overcome stagnancy in your life. Clinging to old memories, momentums, and ways will not serve you in the new year. It's time to restructure your life. What are you holding on to that won't serve you anymore? Considering this question can help you determine what you ought to change. All right. Now, I'm going to read here just a couple more paragraphs, and then we'll go into what each sign means. It's just a little bit of information for each. And of course, I invite you to look it up on your own to give you information about your sign and what this full moon means for it, but it is affecting every single sign, okay? Hindsight is 20/20, given that the full moon in Cancer will meet with Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Nothing new may surface, but that doesn't mean your perspective won't change. The end of the lunar cycle could cause you to see everything in a different light. Now that you have a full cycle to consider, you will have a more well-rounded outlook on everything that has transpired. Your change of heart and mind might be the most shocking revelation. What you give versus what you will get will come up, since the full moon in Cancer will harmonize with asteroid Juno in Scorpio. Tally up everything you have given to your closest bonds these last 6 months. While relationships aren't transactional, you know that there still has to be a give and take. Asteroid Juno can help you determine who is worth the investment, which may impact who you can help. Asteroid Juno can help you determine who is worth the investment, which may impact who you remain committed to following the full moon in Cancer. Don't settle for less than what you deserve, collective. How the full moon in Cancer will affect each zodiac sign. Here's what you can expect from the upcoming full moon in Cancer according to your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. And seriously, you're missing out if you don't read these horoscopes for your rising sign. So I suggest that, I'm going to read these, and, most people that don't know anything about your, if you don't know anything about your astrological birth chart, then you may just take this as your sun sign, which is the month that you were born, okay? But I highly suggest, if you're not familiar with astrology and what your astrological big three are, that you check into those. And when I say big three, I mean the sun sign, which is the month you were born, your moon sign, and your rising sign. And back in the day, like pre-1900s, everything went by rising sign, okay? And you can go online on Google and you can get a free you can put in your birth date, you can put in the day you were born, and then the time you were born, which is also extremely important. So if you don't have the time you were born, if you can get a hold of that, that would be fabulous for you when you're looking into your birth chart. And you can go on and you can get a free basically print out of an email of your birth chart. And you can find out what your rising, moon, and sun sign, well, you probably know what your sun sign is, which is, again, the month that you were born. But the rising sign really tells a lot about who you are, and you might be surprised to find out information about yourself that is like spot on when you look up your rising, okay? So I'm going to start with Aries. How has your personal life changed, Aries? Consider what has happened behind closed doors as the full moon in Cancer impacts your 4th house of home and family. These past 6 months might have been privately monumental. You could have changed the way you view your family. Dynamics may have been altered, especially if you added new family members to the picture. You could have also cut some people off if it was time to create meaningful distance. Where and how your life could have transformed. Some of these private matters may have remained a secret until now. As the full moon in Cancer shines, you should acknowledge how far you have come in your personal life. All right, I'm going to read Taurus next. Clarity may come when you least expect it, Taurus. The answers you seek might be obvious when the full moon in Cancer influences your 3rd house of communication. You may have been left with unanswered questions for 6 months now. Maybe it has to do with a friend, especially if that connection has become wishy-washy throughout the lunar cycle. You may have hit a roadblock with your literary ventures, such as reading goal or writing project. The lunar cycle could have clouded your judgment if you weren't used to making sense of ominous signs from the universe. Luckily, you could finally get the intel you have been waiting for. Something should clear up by the end of the full moon in Cancer. Okay? And again, now I'm going to allow you guys, if you're interested, to read these for your sun sign. For your rising sign. I'm reading them for your sun sign right now. But you can also listen as I'm going through these if you know your rising sign, and listen carefully to how it might be affecting. And again, this full moon is affecting every sign, okay? Gemini, do your feelings still sway your financial matters? Reflect on how your emotions are tied to your finances, since the full moon in Cancer will highlight your second house of independent finances and value systems. The financial highs and lows of the last 6 months may have left you feeling breathless. A sense of overall security may have depended on the day of your mood. At some point, you may have realized that this wasn't sustainable. You could have become more mindful of your feelings directly impacting your financial stability. Hopefully, your perspective of money and how it makes you feel have changed for the better by the end of this lunar cycle. So by the 13th, which is tomorrow. Cancer. What have you changed, Cancer? Look in the mirror as the full moon in Cancer reflects in your first house of identity and appearance. 6 months ago, you may have set out on a quest to rediscover yourself. You could have used this lunar cycle to find your style. Trying different clothes, colors, accessories, and more might have helped you determine how you want to present yourself. Aside from changing your physical appearance, you could have intended to change your self-perception. You may have begun refocusing your perception to self-love instead of self-hatred. Compassion instead of compassion instead of rigidity, and acceptance instead of denial. By now, you should have a better grasp on who you are and how you appear as the full moon in Cancer approaches. Leo. Sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's a strength, Leo. Perceiving and processing your emotions have changed, which may become obvious once the full moon in Cancer illuminates your 12th house of the subconscious. You could have been a nervous wreck 6 months ago. The beginning of this lunar cycle could have coincided with a lower point in your life. You may have felt lost, hopeless, and taken advantage of. As this lunar cycle went on, you could have changed how you handled your emotionality. You might have learned new coping mechanisms. The Cancerian energy may have taught you to become more comfortable expressing a range of emotions instead of just the positive ones. Hopefully, you will feel mentally and emotionally stronger by the end of this lunar cycle. All right, you guys, we're halfway through, okay? We're almost done. Virgo, nurture your communities and friendships. Honor your friendships because the full moon in Cancer will brighten your 11th house of friendships. The past 6 months may have brought some incredible relationships into your life. You could have deepened current connections. Old friends could have become family members. New friends may have become integrated more into your life. Some connections and communities were eclipsed out of your life. The rule of thumb for this lunar cycle was noticing which relationships could endure the ebb and flow of individual lives. You may find that your closest confidants are people who understand, empathize, and initiate despite living a life separate from yours. Physical distance, personal schedules, and individual obligations will not stand in the way of genuine friendships. Let me know in the comments, you guys, if this sounds like something that you have gone through over the last 6 months, okay? When I'm reading your sign and how it could have been affected or has been affected. Libra, is there something you want to be recognized for? Your achievements will surface once the full moon in Cancer enters your 10th house of legacy, success, and status. The past 6 months have not been easy, A whirlwind of emotions could have either propelled your motivation or derailed your progress. You could have made significant strides in your career path, especially if you nurtured your professional milestones. Aside from your career path, the lunar cycle could have encouraged you to go after your wildest dreams. You may have wanted to become something greater as you achieved each personal goal and feat. Be proud of how far you have come and unabashedly brandish your accomplishments during the full moon. Scorpio. Reflect on how far you have come, Scorpio. Take a moment to consider your progress as the full moon in Cancer advances your 9th house of exploration. Usually you stick to what you know, but something might have stirred you to venture away from your comfort zone during this 6-month lunar cycle. It could have begun small, like attending a class alone or going on a day trip somewhere you have never been. As your confidence grew, you might have had more adventures and tried new things along the way. There's a misprint. Your spirituality journey has evolved regardless of what you have done and where you have been. Reflect on your highlights from this lunar journey and continue nurturing your adventurous spirit after the full moon in Cancer. All right, Sagittarius. You can be soft, Sagittarius. It's okay to be vulnerable, as the full moon in Cancer activates your 8th house of transformation. The Cancerian energy has encouraged you to go deeper than ever before through the last 6 months. As you worked on uncovering who you are, you might have realized you cannot hide behind your shell of a facade any longer. The lunar energy has exposed your deepest fears, shameful secrets, and other skeletons in your closet. Going through each emotional wound has not been easy. However, you could have been rewarded with strength, resilience, and tenacity. As the full moon in Cancer approaches, reflect on how your introspectiveness and self-compassion have enhanced your life. Capricorn. Give thanks for the close connections you have in your life, Capricorn. Spread the love when the full moon in Cancer nurtures your 7th house of partnership. Usually you are a stoic earth sign who may prefer to show rather than express your love. However, you may have learned to become more tender and open over the last 6 months. The Cancerian energy could have encouraged you to come out of your shell. You might have done something monumental in front of a close confidant, such as crying in front of your partner. You could have worked on expressing how you feel in the moment instead of burying your emotions. Walk away from this lunar cycle feeling more comfortable and confident, holding space in your interpersonal relationships. Okay, we only have 2 more left. Aquarius. Appreciate the ebb and flow of life, Aquarius. The full moon in Cancer will make you appreciate the beauty in your 6th house of mundane activities. Embrace the changes that come with daily life. Embracing the changes that come with daily life hasn't been easy. You might have preferred to be more consistent in your routine and schedule. However, the lunar cycle may have taught you to look forward to last-minute adjustments, cancellations, and other changes. You could have learned to make the most of each situation. You may have learned to pivot to create a more exciting chain of events instead of staying stuck in a stalemate. If you have learned anything, you have learned what it means to make lemons out of lemonade as you go through daily life. And the last one is Pisces. Pisces, fill your heart with joy. Have fun when the full moon in Cancer enhances your 5th house of pleasure, creation, and self-expression. 6 months ago, you may have set the intention to live life to the fullest. You could have been going through the emotional time that made you recognize, You could have been going through an emotional time that made you recognize that your life could be so much better. As the lunar cycle began, you may have turned to your hobbies, love life, and sexual desires. Your mood may have dictated what kind of release you needed. Some days could have required endless hours focused on creative projects and fun-filled outlets. Other days could have encouraged you to be more amorous as you explored your sex and dating scene. Hopefully you will feel more fulfilled by the end of this lunar cycle. So, I don't know if any of that has made sense or rang true for what you have been going through this last 6 months. But I hope that if you have been going through any of these things, that you're finding clarity as we move into and out of this full moon that is approaching, okay? And yeah, if you guys have any, if you have any interest in checking out your rising sign, I would suggest that. And I'm sure that there is a plethora of information on Google or probably even ChatGPT that could give you some insight as well, more insight into what could be going on, or what has perhaps transpired, or what it is that maybe you are wanting to work on. You might see information, and it might help you to bring things into perspective and gain clarity on what it is that you may be looking for through this next 6-month cycle. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into the reading now. I was considering doing that as a separate video, but I just decided it will just probably be, an hour-long video. So it is what it is. All right, I'm going to say a quick prayer, you guys, and then we're going to get into the overall energy so then I can get into clarifying. Sorry, y'all. I feel like Okay. Divine angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of reading we have here as we are approaching this full moon. I mean, we're already in like the beginning stages, I guess you could say. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does the collective need to hear? All right, so the first card out we have is conclusions. Interesting that this would come out, given we are at the conclusion stage of this lunar cycle, 6-month cycle. We have letdown. Okay, so back to conclusion here. You could be dealing with a breakup, this could even be something that has to do with a friendship. It could have to do with a relationship. This could have to do with family, right? And you are looking forward to some new beginning here. You're looking forward to a transformation taking place. At the same time, though, you also are considering the fact that you may not be wanting any second chances. Somebody may have disappointed you. Somebody may have really let you down when it comes to something here. They may have ghosted you, or just some sort of major disappointment may have transpired. Now, what's interesting is we have reconciliation. So you could have broke up with somebody here. Again, it could be, you could have divorced somebody, you could have broke up with somebody, you could have ended a friendship, okay? And you're looking at things saying, I don't want any, there's not gonna be any second chances here. And now we have, and the card conclusion says no second chances. And then we have reconciliation that actually says second chances. So, and then the next card is mental connection, right? So let's get into this, but you could have an ex that might be wanting to come back here, that might be reaching out to you. This could even be, again, a friend, okay? But whatever the situation is, somebody here may be wanting to reconcile with you. They may be realizing that whatever has gone on might just be, you know, silly, petty, immature. Whatever has gone on, you know, this person could be thinking, wow, I sacrificed somebody that was amazing, somebody that was good, and now I miss them. You may have a very strong mental connection with this person and already know that this person may be wanting to come back. This could be a loving relationship that you have that's on a soul connection here. All right, so it's beyond the physical. You may actually be connected to this person as well mentally. So like, you know, if they're thinking of you, you could be thinking of them, or vice versa, right? This may be why you know that this person might be wanting to come back. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get 2 more cards, please? Interesting. We have gym life. Somebody here could be somebody who hangs out in the gym a lot. They may make healthy choices when it comes to their lifestyle. They could take really good care of their health and their body. They could be one that's in the gym a couple times a day even. Closed path, blockages, not opening up and moving in a new direction. We're going to get some clarification here. I'm just trying to see what else I can get from these cards or anything else from the pictures here. Somebody could be coming to you with like flowers. They could be coming to you saying, I'm so sorry I let you down. I know why you broke up with me or you ended things with me, because I let you down. And I understand. They may even be coming to you saying, wow, whatever you've done, keep doing it. You look amazing. You look like your mind, body, health, spirit is all very healthy at this time. And they may be coming to you saying, I understand if you never want to talk to me again, and if you want to move into a new direction and you won't open up to me. But I would love it if you gave me a second chance. And this could be an ex. It could be an ex, it could be a friend, but it could be an ex, like somebody you were, you know, connected to. All right, I'm gonna move on to a new deck here. Let's see what we've got. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some clarification for this conclusion, please? What else is collecting need to know about this breakup or ending of a... Damn, okay. Y'all, I'm not going to take all of those 10 cards that came out. I'm going to shuffle again a couple times and then try that again because that's too much information at once. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, clarified conclusions, thank you. Commitment. marriage, promises, fidelity. So there could have been, this person could be coming in trying to make promises again, like trying to say they want a new beginning with you. They could even be like literally proposing to you after this breakup, and you could be saying there's no second chances here. Because there was some type of confusion here, leaving you resistant. There was something here that happened in this commitment that caused this ending. And there was so many things that were confusing to you that you were unsure about. You were uncertain, or something was unclear about something to do perhaps with a secret admirer or a third party, or I'm not getting third party fully yet, but there's something here about this person could have also been suppressing information, like, which is what left you confused. So obviously you were in some type of committed relationship with this person that didn't work for whatever reason. They may know that they disappointed you and they let you down, leaving things very much unclear. And this could have been a soulmate or twin flame here. They could be reflecting on these things now. And maybe having a realization here. They could be having an epiphany about something, or this could be you as well. You both could actually be mirroring each other, because I had on the bottom of the deck was mirroring. Exhaustion. So this long journey, you could have been with this person for a very long time, collective, and this person left you feeling drained and depleted. The confusion that they brought to this connection and their lack of clarity, anytime you would ask about something, it left you completely drained. Now, you could have left this situation because you had an epiphany or an awakening about something that had to do with somebody else here. I'm not getting fully yet what that is, but we'll find out. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have clarity. So this person's true intentions maybe were what was unclear. You could have been left feeling stuck and tied down. So you could have felt tied down with somebody here that you were committed to. However, they weren't committed to you in an emotional way, where if there was something unclear, uncertain, and you asked them about it, they were not willing to give you any type of clarity. So this essentially made you feel like you were trapped in a commitment that it was like one-sided, right? Like you were giving your all, but they weren't giving you what you deserved in return. So you had a realization about this and you moved on. This person could have been very stubborn and egotistical, arrogant. And this caused a lot of differences and conflict between the two of you. Again, this could be a friend or family, but I'm very much picking up that this was an ex. But take it how it resonates, okay? And please remember, this is a collective reading, so part of the reading may resonate and part of it may not, and that is okay. We have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining. Somebody could have been gaslighting you here, saying that you were dreaming or imagining something. Everything that you suspected here that left you so depleted and drained on this long journey. You could have been with this person for years. But you may have just realized that you were incompatible with this person and they weren't giving you what it is that you needed. And this left you feeling a lot of, sorrow and grief. You were in despair. This could have left you even in a depression. It could have taken you a long time to get over this person and what they did to let you down. Oh, now it's out. So again, this could have left you really like depressed. So you could have broke up with this person. Yeah, this person, you were devoted to this person. You were telling this person it was only them. It was only them. You were attached to only them. And here they left you with confusion, gaslighting, conflict. You could have felt like you were trapped in this connection. They could have been dishonest. They could have been deceptive. You could have felt like they were elusive and aloof when it came to validating your concerns. You could have felt like they were somewhat of a trickster. You could have felt used. Clarify letdown. Yeah. We have shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. You could have felt bored in this relationship. You could have been giving your all and they let you down. They disappointed you. They could have even been empty inside. That's why they weren't sharing anything with you. This card stuck out, so I'm going to keep it. Hopeless. They could have been in despair about something, but this left you in despair. You felt hopeless when it came to this person. You could have been feeling hopeless about the foundation that you built together with this person. They let you down when it came to feeling secure with them. You could be a divine feminine, or this could be a divine feminine that you're dealing with here. Clarify reconciliation. We have memories. So this person could be wanting, going over things in their head. They could be reminiscing memories, looking at pictures, looking at posts online, thinking about how things would be if they had a second chance with you, how it could be if they could work things out with you, how they could actually work things out with you. They could literally be dwelling on these things, collective. Like they may not be able to function and get anything done in their life because they're reminiscing so much and they're so nostalgic. And this could be happening right now. I mean, remember what I read about the full moon. This could be something that's happening currently, in the moment, in the present, right? Because this full moon, of course, is one of which that is bringing up a bit of nostalgia, a bit of emotions for people. They could be reminiscing about things because they're dealing with some type of karma and consequences here for something that they've done. Some kind of mask that they were wearing. Something that they did to maybe lead you on. They could have been breadcrumbing you, exaggerating something about the relationship that they never intended to follow through with. That's what I'm getting. They could have been just pretending like things were great, even though they weren't. And you could have been very confused and unsure and like, what is going on with this person? Like they told me that, they could have even said like, I'm gonna marry you, and then all they did was breadcrumb you the entire time. Clarify reconciliation. Okay, so we've got the same energy here. Clarity, second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So this person could have literally, you could be getting clarity here. Okay, this person could be coming in towards you, right? Especially right now as we're approaching this full moon. They may be feeling nostalgic and feeling a sense of reminiscing. They could be dwelling on something that happened in the past. They could be dealing with some type of karma. It could be a situation where they're dealing with some type of karma that happened with a new partner, and the partner maybe did exactly what they did to you, to them. They could be going over these things in their head, knowing that they led you on. So they may be wanting to come in and make amends here and bring you some type of clarity about why they were avoiding, blocking, or pushing you away from them. Mistakes. So they may be wanting to come in and give you clarity about mistakes that they have made. They could be trying to say, though, like they could be trying to play the victim. They could be trying to say you misunderstood them. And this is, you know, the kind of energy that isn't actually taking responsibility and accountability for what they did. They're blaming. They could be coming in saying, well, everything I do, you know, everything I did, you looked at it as it was wrong. Or, you know, they could be coming in trying to say you misunderstood them and then you treated them a certain way due to misunderstanding, or that they, you know, now on another, on the other side of the coin with this mistakes card, they could be actually coming in and admitting that they're a lost soul. And so they could be coming in, taking accountability and responsibility and saying that they haven't worked through their issues. But they know you have a mental connection with them. Clarify mental connection. Yeah, mental connection, and we have love beyond the physical, right? And then we have longing, craving, aching, wanting. So they may be wanting something now that goes beyond the physical. They may have had relationships here with others in the past and even after you that focused on just the physical. So it could have just been like, you know, sexual lust and sexual chemistry that they were after. Now they could be coming in saying, I want to reconcile with you. I've made changes. I understand what I did was wrong. This is where I effed up. And I want you to know that I want something that goes beyond the physical. I'm attracted to your intelligence. We are mentally compatible. We have a mental connection. And that's what I'm wanting and craving and longing for now. And now whether it's, you know, whether you decide to give this person a second chance is truly up to you. This person could have been working on themselves internally as well as physically with this gym life. So you could be saying, absolutely not, this is not happening. I'm drawing boundaries, like enough is enough. I don't think this is going to work. So it's completely up to you, but you could be in this energy right now. You could also be having like a period of time where you're working on healthier lifestyles as well. And that could be including setting boundaries with people and drawing the line when people are not, you're loving yourself is what it is. Yeah, you've gone through self-growth and you're self-focused now. You're giving yourself love. You've found, you're soul searching. So in turn now setting boundaries with people. Clarify closed path. So closed path says blockage, not opening up, moving in a new direction. So you could have said, absolutely not. I'm putting boundaries down. This isn't going to work. And you may not even be interested in opening up to this person whatsoever or moving in a new direction with them. They could be absolutely shattered and heartbroken, destroyed over this. Now, again, this could be your energy as well. So you take it how it resonates. But this situation could have broken you as well. It could have left you heartbroken. You may have broke up with this person, but it was because you had to have some self-love here. During this period of time where they left you in confusion, in a state of confusion, they left things unclear. So many things were up in the air and uncertain. They could have been breadcrumbing you, right? And this shattered you. This broke your heart. You had to have a realization that this was actually happening, and this depleted you and drained you. This was a very long journey for you is what I'm getting, collective. And you could have been very conflicted about this, knowing that this person was breadcrumbing you and essentially left you feeling trapped. They were dishonest. They only cared about the physical. You could have felt used. After the fact, you could have felt like this person just used you for sex. This person could have actually been spying on you through social networks or even, I mean, I don't really want to go as far as stalking, but it could have been. Clarify closed path. Pain, yeah. So you could be very much apprehensive after going through this heartbreak with this person, and you're setting boundaries, drawing the line with this person because you have self-love and you care about yourself. You care about yourself, and you've done the soul searching now, and you probably don't trust this person if they were dishonest and deceptive in the past because they broke your heart. So now you're being extremely cautious. They broke your heart. They were all about excitement, a good time, chasing thrills. Okay, let's get one more from this deck. Okay, one more for closed path. Yeah, this was a divine masculine, or it could be the divine masculine that was chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. The divine feminine here is the one that was working on the foundation of this relationship, the one that was let down. Interesting how that comes out, right? So I had originally said that the divine feminine, it could be ego either way, but it's looking now like the divine feminine was the one that was disappointed, the one that was let down. And it looks like now the divine masculine is the one that is the one that was doing the heartbreaking, right? The one that was chasing the thrills, was wanting a good time. Again, you can flip it and switch it how it makes sense for your situation. Obviously, it's a collective reading. So I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. Yeah, this divine masculine, you feel like they abandoned you or left you out of something. You could have felt like they walked away and they were very cold. So you could have felt like you were in a relationship with somebody, but you weren't. You were just like a kept person. So they pretended, they put in just enough effort to keep you around, but that was it. Just enough effort to keep you around so that way you couldn't go be with somebody else because you're loyal is what I'm getting. Not only to yourself, but to others. So this person, again, just was breadcrumbing you. All right. Let's some more information. How are we on time? All right. Let's get a pass with this deck, and we'll see where we go from there. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can you clarify this conclusions, confusion, commitment, deception? Yeah, this was your soulmate for sure. Can I get one more? It's a new deck, so they're kind of sticking together, so just want to get a couple extra shuffles in here. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can you give us some more information? Yeah, this soulmate was in their ego. And you were left exhausted. Clarify let down. We have unrequited and new beginning. So you were let down by this person who claimed to be putting in their all, but they were breadcrumbing you. This was an unrequited situation. And now you're saying you were let down by this situation. And now you want a new beginning. You deserve a new beginning. I'm getting you could have been, after you broke up with this person, I'm also getting you could have, oh, my nose is itching. You could have been single for a while. You could even be celibate for a while. You could have awakened to the love that you actually have for yourself. And this new beginning here for you is you awakening to the love that you have for yourself. Clarify reconciliation. Self-love. What did I just say? You awaken to the fact that you have love for yourself. You could be learning to make yourself a priority, in turn making yourself happy. This person could be coming in saying that they want to, that they're sorry. I've already said this, but I'm just going over this again. They could have come in saying, I'm sorry that I let you down. It may have seemed as though I did not care. It was the most painful situation I've ever gone through as well. But now I'm awakened to the love that I have for you, and I want to start over. I want you to take a chance on me and start again. That's literally what the card says. And we have reconciliation. And then we have slow down. So you know, if you do decide to take this person up on a second chance and working things out, you may be saying to this person, look, I've learned to love myself and make myself a priority. So this is something that's going to have to go very slow. We're going to have to take this in a, in our own time. We're going to, this is going to have to go very slow. This person could be saying to you that seeing you again reminds them of a life that they think is better with you in it. And they're sorry and that they made mistakes and they want a second chance. I mean, we've got quite a few cards here coming out talking about reconciliation and mistakes. Oh, dang. You see that? They could be watching you here. On your socials, again, this is coming out. They could be watching you, and this is like, this is how they're going to communicate with you. Could be through social media. They could be saying that they're contacting you because you're the only one that really gets them. That they're longing for you. They're craving you. They want something beyond the physical. But they could be communicating with you through social media somehow. We have karmic love. You could be saying this karmic love is too painful for me to keep continuing to hold on to. You may be agreeing that, yes, you have a mental connection with this person, but you also love yourself now. You could be saying to this person that you think all they want is to escape through sex. So you could be saying to them with this escapism that you feel, they could be saying, I love you beyond the physical. And you could be saying, no, this is karmic. This is a karmic love situation. And I don't want to relive the pain that I've already gone through and healed from. You made me feel like all you wanted was just casual sex from me. You could be feeling like this person is literally just longing for sex with you, and they want nothing solid. Interesting. Clarify gym life. This is empty stage. I feel empty without you. You are the spotlight of my heart. And this is clarifying gym life, body makeover, healthy lifestyle, boundaries. Now remember, you're setting boundaries because you are soul searching. You've been self-focused on your soul growth. And you feel like this person is really kind of empty inside. That's what I'm getting. This person could be saying, I'm not giving up on you. I don't care what it takes. I'm strategizing to win. I won't miss my target this time. So this person could be using that as like, a way of letting you know that they're not going to give up. Clarify gym life, please. We have manifesting. They could be trying to say that they're manifesting. Now, you could be manifesting in what you feel is best for you as well at this time. You could be manifesting in a healthier lifestyle, and you may be feeling like this person is more like just empty inside. They just go to the gym and work on their body or something, and that they're not really working on what's going on within. Clarify closed path. You could feel like this is a huge risk here, which is why you have moved into a different direction. You've made a choice to move in a different direction here. You may be telling this person that, yes, you're nostalgic too, but you may just want a friendship. And on the bottom of the deck, we have risk. You may be saying that this risk with this twin flame who already shattered your heart is now not for you. That they're deceptive. and they detached from this. You could be finding something out through gossip, and in turn, you were divinely guided to forgive this person after a long period of contemplation, right? But this is the choice that you've made. And with this divine masculine, and for that being said, you've decided to move into a new direction. I like this deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some signs here, and then we will close out the reading on a few positive messages, okay? Now, these signs could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This could be their sign, your sign, as well as this could be signifying a month in which something happened here that was significant, like a breakup or them contacting you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can we get the signs of those involved? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, March 21st through April 19th. Get some more clarification in the signs involved. Now, if the sign doesn't come out, it doesn't matter. This could be anywhere in their birth chart, right? So we all have these signs somewhere in our birth chart usually. So I wouldn't get too hung up on the signs, but it can be further confirmation. We have Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. Can I get a couple more? We have a Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. We have Libra, September 23rd through October 22nd. And Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st. So again, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, and Pisces. And then we had Gemini again on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get some positive, let's get a positive message here to close out the reading. If this reading resonates, or if it doesn't, and you just like the way I read, please do like the reading. It helps get the messages out to others. It's very much appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you guys feel like subscribing, I'd love to have you. If this doesn't resonate and you like the way I read, I would suggest going and checking out maybe another collective reading. I have playlists. The channel's only a couple of months old though, so yeah. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can you please give us some information here? Positive, thank you. We have the precious present moment and trust the call. And today I'm going to read these from the book. Let's see here. I don't remember if these are... Oh, I think I have to go through the... Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I have to, like, find these. Number 94. All right. The precious present moment. Look around you in this moment. What can you see? Try to notice 5 things that you hadn't been aware of just a few moments ago, such as colors, textures, sounds, or feelings within yourself. We can so often get caught in our mind, analyzing the past or predicting an unknown future, that we forget to notice so much of the beauty of this moment. Much of our suffering happens outside of this present moment. So when we can train ourselves to become more present. We take ourselves away from a lot of unnecessary pain. Whenever you feel you are caught up in the busyness of the mind, the way to guide yourself back into the present moment is to focus your attention on your breath and physical sensations of your body, both of which are always in the present moment. It is thought that anxiety is created by the mind worrying about the future, and depression is created by analyzing the past. So by beginning to spend more time exploring the precious present moment, you will feel more peaceful. And this number is 29. That could be a significant number, or the number 94 could also be significant, as well as the number 44. So I'm just going to read this other one here. The number 126 could be significant as well. Or somebody could even be born on January 26th, or something could happen on January 26th. Trust the call. Your intuition is calling you now. Are you listening? Maybe you have been too busy or distracted to hear it, but it is always communicating with you and directing you to where you need to go. If you are struggling to find clarity in the direction of your life, stop looking and start listening. Trust that gut instinct that is like your internal navigator. Long before our phones became our navigators, we instinctually knew where to go. So put your phone away and trust this call instead. It is a call that has no agenda except your happiness. How to trust the call? Ring, ring, it's your intuition here. Trust is not just given, it is earned, but your intuition has earned its trust from a lifetime of always being there. Maybe it is you who has been ignoring its call. To trust your intuition, you need to become silent, so quiet that the only thing that you can hear is yourself. Close your eyes and listen. What is coming through? You do not need any other guidance because your own intuitive whispers know us best. You do not need any other guidance because your own intuitive whispers know you best. They are the most powerful guidance you have. Welcome home and trust the call. So to end this out, you guys, you may really need to go within here. You may need to spend some time connecting with the silence at this time in order to connect to your intuition. You may be really having a hard time trying to figure out how you're going to proceed with this situation here that you're dealing with this ex coming back, or whoever it is that's wanting to come back around. You may be having a really hard time. You may be very conflicted about what to do. Yes, you know what you've gone through and you've put up boundaries and that sort of thing, but you may be feeling very conflicted about the choice that you need to make now moving forward in this new direction of your life, and whether or not this person is going to be coming with you. And if you have any questions about anything, the divine is telling you to go within in this precious present moment and trust the call of your intuition and the guidance of your intuition. All right? And I hope that this reading either brought some confirmation or some clarity to an already existing situation you're aware of. Yeah, and I wish you the best on your new journey with or without this person, whatever it is that you decide. Okay? I love you guys so much. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.